Hi guys, Jennifer here from My Purpley Life, and today is decorating day. I'm going to be decorating my pages for week number 39. So as requested, I'm going to go ahead and do a fall-autumn theme for you guys this week. And the inspiration I got for these colors was from I don't know what you call these things, but it's kind of like a cover-all jacket knit top that I got from Windsor. It's going to look like this. I don't know if I can show you guys, but it's just this nice autumn color, and I thought it would be great to sort of tie in these colors with my pages. So you can see I find inspiration wherever. I use websites, or I use something, if I see something in a magazine, or let's say I was going through this paper pad and you see some colors there that you like. For example, let's say this one is also like a fall theme. It has some orange, some green, or like a teal, some yellows, maybe some browns will go with this. Just anything that might pop out that will give you some inspiration. You can find it any ways, but that's my inspiration for this week. So let's go over some of the supplies that I will be using. So I am still using my personal size paper here from Filofax, and then the washi tape I used was this pattern right here. As you can see, it's just like this, like dark reddish brown leaves with, I think those are birds. I think they're like a brownish gray, those birds right there. And then if you don't have a lot of these thin washi tapes, I could have used these thin washi tapes here. I have some of those colors here. I could have used this orange and yellow and then the dark green. But if you don't have thin washi tapes, you can always use what you have. And I have these regular sized washi tapes here in the orangey and like orange yellow, and then this dark mossy green here. So I used that, and what I did is I cut it in half using my paper trimmer. I have this little portable paper trimmer. I've had this for years. I don't even know where I got it anymore. I don't even know if they're still available. I think they are, but it's really handy, and I use that to trim my washi tape. What I used to do was put them on an index card, but you can simply just lay the tape on here. Just make sure you lay it on straight, and then you can cut to even strips. So that's what I'll be using for here. I just saved it, I trimmed it, and then I saved it. Same thing with here. I'm not wasting. I'm trying to conserve as much tape as possible. And then here along this edge here, sort of like a page reinforcer, I'm using this grayish brown to tie in with the birds in here. So that's why I chose this color, and everything just looks like fall to me. What else? Oh, I'm going to be stamping with my Muji stamp. This is my checklist stamp, and I think it's because I've been so used to using this for so long that even if I tried something else, I still kind of go back to this just because I'm so used to it, and I just love it. And the ink that I will be using along this side here, I did distress it in this orangey color, and this is called Pumpkin Spice, perfect for the fall season. And also with the stamp, I'm going to be stamping it with this color here, and both of these, by the way, are Versamagic chalk inks, and this one is Spanish olive, and that ties in with this dark green right here. And then I will be writing in my High-Tech Sea Coletto in this apricot orange color here. So it gives it that nice pop of color, and also to tie in with the orange colors here. So you guys kind of see how I tie everything together and then they all just eventually blend in. And then for my little events and appointments, I am using this sticky memo, which I got from Daiso, and I'm using this guy right here, is like a orangey color, so I've put him right there. And then since it's only sticky on one side of the paper, what I'll be doing to make it stick all the way through is I love using my Tombow removable adhesive, and it's removable tape, so that way if something changes or whatever, I can simply remove that and place it on a different day, or just take it out and take it out completely. I've done a review on my adhesives, so be sure to check out that video if you haven't yet already. And another thing I'll be using, again, I showed this a little bit earlier, but I'll go over this at the end of the video to explain to you guys how I'll be using that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with this tape right here. I'm just gonna turn this over. I'm gonna block the entire month, just because I already know it's September. It's almost the last week of September, but if you wanted to, you can just stop and not cover the month. But I'm going to be using this line here as my guide for the washi tape, so you can do it that way and not cover the month, or you can just go ahead and cover the whole entire thing if you don't care about the month. I was gonna cover the whole thing, but I'll just do that. Okay, so now instead of ripping it, I use my X-Acto scissors, and these are detailed cutting scissors, and I just trim it along the edge there because I don't want to waste any bit of tape. Okay, now I know why I wanted the full length, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a strip and put it down here. Oh well, let's just move on. So I'm just gonna follow the edge of the paper. See how I turned it around to make it easier, because you can't really see where the edge of the paper is if I cut it this way, but if I flip it around, I can see where the edge of that paper is. So what I was going to do is, instead of just wasting this that I chopped off, you put it here down in the middle, down in the bottom. But now I'm short, so I will have to cut extra. But this strip here is perfect. The width is just perfect for this bottom piece right here. So let's go ahead and just trim up a little bit more. And it got stuck together. It's okay, I'll just cut that part off. And then just follow again the line down here. Flip it over so I can see the paper. Just trim that off. And then trim this. Like so. Alright. So now I have that. Let's go ahead and put on some accents here. I'll take this one and put this down. If you guys don't know already, I try to post my decoration videos every Friday. I'm filming, today's actually a Wednesday, so I film on Wednesdays and then I post it on Fridays, just so that you have some ideas to help you if you like to decorate at the beginning of the next week or during the weekend. So that's why I posted on Fridays. Okay, next I'm going to distress my pages. So I'm going to take that pumpkin spice and the Versamagic chalk ink. And I have this little sponge dauber. It looks like this. You can buy these at any craft store. I just put my finger inside it. Like so. Let's take my ink. I'm just going to dab it really lightly until I get a little bit of color on there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flick the edges of the paper right here. Just like that. Take a little bit more and just keep going all the way down till I get that color on there. Let's get some more of that. And let's just keep flicking on here until I feel like I have a good amount of color on there. And you can go as far in as you want. If you want a little bit more of that color to show, then you want to kind of press more onto the paper from the middle instead of using it on the edge like this. You can kind of press down this way and just like smudge it onto the paper. I'm going to go a little bit here in the top as well since I didn't put any washi tape there. Almost done here. I want just a little bit more color here. And there you go. So that's how that is. Whoa, I got a jumper. Okay, so now let's go ahead and put on my washi tape that I had trimmed off earlier. I'm going to start with the darker colored first. And they're all tangled. Okay, so here's that other strip. I'm just going to cut the edge here so that it's straight. Okay, and then I'm going to get that straight edge there and put it here on the top. Flush to the side here. And again, I'm using these lines here as my guideline. Let's just put that down first. Then I'm going to take my lighter colored tape. Same thing, trim off the edge a little bit. Put that down. And then my green. Here. Okay, so now let's just go ahead and just trim all of those off there. These are pretty transparent so I can see the edge of the paper without any problem. Okay, so now let's go ahead and stamp. If you don't have a stamp, that's okay. You can just go ahead and be done with it. But I like to use a lot of check mark boxes. So the first thing I'm going to do is grab my mouse pad. You don't have to have, if you don't have a craft mat or anything, you need some sort of surface that has a little bit of cushion on it so that when you're stamping, your stamp images come out more clear and more crisp. Whoa, I almost stamped with the wrong color there. Okay, so let's go with my chalk ink, Versamagic in Spanish Olive. And I'm just gonna flip my stamp over. Look how used that is. I'm gonna lightly stamp the ink onto the stamp. Like so. And this is why I love the dewdrops. You can have so many different colors. And small surfaces. Okay. Sorry if my head is in the way, guys. So I'm just gonna align it right there. And then take some more here. Let me see, can you guys see that? Let me zoom in for you guys. A couple more. Make sure you press it down everywhere. And one more. Alright, perfect. And what you want to do so that your stamp doesn't get all gunky like this is get a baby wipe. Just buy a pack of baby wipes and just wipe that off so that it doesn't get that way. And then let's go ahead and show you guys what I'm going to write in here. So if I wanted to add some additional notes and things, I love using these tag pads. And again, you can see what colors may go with that. I think it was this one, or I think it was this one. That will go in nicely with that. You can just stick it onto a fly leaf with washi tape. For example, see, I like to keep a fly leaf in the middle of my page. So if I have extra notes here, I just have some like inspirational things here, but I like to keep my notes in between like that. I also have this tag pad just to show you guys a couple of options that you have. That one's a nice one. Where's the one that I liked? I think that was the one, but anyways, so that's just an example for you guys. And then, where is my pen? Okay, to write a couple of things here so you guys know what's going on. We have Mondays, which is my review day. Don't know yet what I'll be doing. Wednesdays are filming days. We're gonna film my decorating video, week number 40 now. And then I edit it on Thursdays. And then I post on Fridays. I don't have any appointments this week. My daughter is done with ballet, so I don't have to write that down, but usually I would put my appointments and some events here on the sides here. Again, I will be using this sticky memo note and maybe some other colors. If you have some other regular sticky notes as well, you can definitely do that. I have this one here. I probably could use that. And I would just stick that there and then trim the edge off. And then again with my removable tape, stick that down. And that's pretty much it for my week for you guys. I hope you have enjoyed this. Before I go, I am going to hole punch this using my Repesco hole punch. It looks like this, and this is a 6 hole punch. If you guys don't have this already, I have done a video review on it, and I might do another one soon. But since I'm punching personal pages, I'm separating the punches like so. If you have a pocket size, you just squeeze it together. You can also punch a mini, but you would only need 5 punches. And you can do an A5, but you would have to flip it. So what I do is I remove the covering here in the bottom so I can see underneath. And then I just take my page, flip that around so I can see the holes, and just align it like so. and just hole punch it that way. But that's how I punch my pages. And then that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time. Don't forget to check my blog and my Instagram or my Facebook page to see how these pages turn out at the end of the week, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.